Hello. Oh boy, so today we are going to start a new game. We are going to start Control, which I've seen other people play. Looks very cool. Seems like it has a very good story. So we're going to do that. Um, it's a worthwhile use of our time. Uh, but, but, before that, Transformer. So this is Chrome Dome, who is a headmaster, which you know because his head comes off and turns into its own little dude. Plug back in, please. Thank you. Um, this is not available on store shelves anymore, unfortunately, because it's a few years old now. But it was on the shelf that I'm currently cleaning, reorganizing, and I like Chrome Dome because I had one of the original Chrome Domes when I was a kid. It was a Christmas gift from an uncle who lived out of state. I honestly don't know how many Christmas gifts I got from that uncle. But Chrome Dome, I like. He turns into a little car. Well, he turns into a big car. Unfortunately, unlike the original Headmasters, when you plug in his head, his chest doesn't flip open to reveal how his stats change when he has his head. I forget what the head character's name is. It might be Stylor? Styler? Probably. Probably pronounced like Skylar. So, the gun does come apart. It is designed for Styler to. Let me get the legs situated correctly. To sit in it and have the other gun on top. Alright, so we've taken the head off and all the accessories, so that's step one. Step two, flip the hands into the wrists because it just gets them out of the way and it's an easy one to do. Step three, the hood of the car is on the back. It hinges up on a double hinge to form the front end of the car. The chest plate flips up. Mine has a slightly tight hinge that pops sometimes, so I have to force it back. So there's that portion done. Leave the arms where they are. So if I recall correctly, the waist rotates on this one because the legs open up and then fold up and also peg together. Flip the feet flat to the shins. And we've created a weird hover car. Fold the legs closed again on the underside. That all pegs together. The arms push back and peg onto the side of the legs. And then we take Stylor, rotate his arms up, seat him inside of the car, and then the roof canopy goes over, plugs in. Everything should peg together nice and snug. There are two little roof rack bits here which hold the top of the gun, and we have a car. So this one was one of the ones where they decided to use actual paint instead of stickers, which I appreciate. And he's got clear, translucent plastic wheels. I actually really like how this car looks. It looks very much like it evokes what the original toy I had was. So I'm glad I was able to get this one when it was out. Unfortunately, it's not out anymore because the march of time, she be never ending. All right, so like I said, we're gonna play. Wrong button. We're gonna play Control, and hopefully, I have all of this set up correctly. Let's double check those options. Yep. Let's go. I already did this. Yes, I have the brightness turned up because I like to be able to see my video games.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder
Okay.
than usual.
This is going to be weirder than usual. Where's
Can't be helped. You called me.
Why do I not have
So
voice
here
acting?
I am.
You called me, so here I am. Hold on. Where's the voices? You heard the voice? Why can't I hear the voice?
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that...
Alright, hang on. I want to hear the voice. Yes. What is going on here? Why is this happening to me today?
I get my hopes up.
Sorry, I muted myself, and it occurs to me you didn't hear anything I just said. Why is it that you're able to hear her voice when the audio you're getting is the audio I'm hearing the music from? Is it because I'm not listening in both headphones?
It's like...
Nope. What if I do this?
we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall.
What is happening?
We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room. And the poster.
So bizarre. Like, why would you be... Why? I guess I will find out. Hey, Heather, can you hear this?
The picture's something nice. A
Do
landscape,
you hear
a
Jesse
famous
speaking?
person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell.
I'm gonna stop it here because I really want to hear the sounds. Okay, why can't I? This doesn't make any sense.
Check all your cables.
Okay. By doing that, I can hear now. Do I just... This should be here. Yes.
Different for each of us.
No, it's just not coming through on my headphones through there. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I'm going to quit to menu just because I want to restart the thing so I can hear it all. Just let me know if there's any sound issues on your end. Let's try this again. I can hear her now. cool. You don't hear her now. All right. Properties.
No, I shut you out sometimes.
How about now?
I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times
Yes, no?
it's led to nothing. I
Yes.
found nothing.
Okay. We're just going to move forward from
It's
here.
like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the
You
picture,
probably do.
it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful.
You might recognize her in a
terrible.
moment because she
We're
actually did the
all
motion capture for the
transfixed.
character as well.
But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves.
Okay, I
The
might
room
have
is
the
not
brightness
the
turned up
world.
too
The
high.
world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
I mean, posters are terrifying, right?
Hello? Anyone here?
Adjust camera. Alright, let's real quick go to the options. We'll adjust that brightness back down. We're still going to be high a little bit. Okay. Cameras, recording, ambient noise speakers, air intakes, or heating vents. Invenio Investigatio Imperium. Invent, investigate, empire? I don't know. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control of the United States of America. It's not weird or anything. Newspapers, cigarettes. They still smoke inside in here? I'm pretty sure that's not legal. Hey, look. Wall of Honor. A water cooler. Spilled coffee. Another ashtray. Like an actual typewriter. Okay. So maybe you are allowed to smoke inside. Like, maybe it's the 70s still. Fire extinguisher. You would leave any office building this empty? Now? But she came here for a reason. Security checkpoint. Remove outerwear, empty pockets, and remove metals. Place contents into bins. When directed by security staff, proceed through metal detection. I mean, I'm not taking off this jacket. Oops. It's cool, right? Yeah, it seems cool. This is probably not supposed to be left here. Oh, wait. Which button do I hit to bring up the thing? Okay. Correspondence. Official. Prohibited items reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons. Pagers. Laptops. Smart watches. Smart phones. Smart gaming devices. Anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. For example, rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. So no smart devices, though. So it's not the 70s. So they definitely aren't supposed to be smoking inside federal property. Anything else around here? I didn't touch that door. Why did the door open? Hello? Hello? Security? Are you mad because I went through without taking off my jacket? Hello? Oh, cool reflection. Huh? Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Excuse me? Multiple building shifts detected. Double excusey? Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I came here for a reason, but it seems like we should not be here, so let's just go ahead. And look, it's a nice, busy... Hello? This area is under 24 hours. We're on Barley Street. It's a one-way. There are people out there, and none of them are looking this way. Excuse me. Oh, I can jump. 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 Yep. I think the building's in lockdown, so we don't get to leave. Oh, I missed the little placards for the security checkpoint. Well, okay, but the game's not letting me, like, I can jump. Here, I can jump onto the desk. Yeah, I think we're stuck in here. So let's see. Playing cards. Cool. So this is their little break room. Little coffee pot. Oh, like a little, it's a coat check cubicle. Like, you can't take this inside. You can leave it here. You can get it when you leave. The Bureau. Smartphones. Look, somebody's smartphones. Alright. Well, I guess let's go upstairs. Man, this is a lot of concrete. Oh, look at the little crack in the wall coming down from that speaker. I know exactly what this stairway smells like because of these plants being here. Okay. More cameras. I'm being watched the whole time, apparently. Oh, pneumatic tubes. What's this? Bureau expenditures. Expenditure summary. Executive sector. Quarter 2. Major. Staffing. Surveillance. Redacted. Data center initiative. Construction. Redacted. Redacted. Minor. Office equipment. Janitorial costs. Redacted. Mold removal. HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Who's opening all the doors for me? Don't worry about it. Urgent messages. I like that. 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a TV. It's not creepy at all that it's doing the static snow.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
You didn't feel the need to say that when we walked across the giant floor version of it? In better lighting? Zachariah Trench? Oh, by order of Director Zachariah Trench. I see. There was nothing on that one. Okay, so for the FBC accounting department. Seek shelter. That's lit up or not lit up? It doesn't seem like it's lit up. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Uh-huh. Nice cardigan. More smoking. Our bureau at work. A painting of a janitor. Oh no, somebody broke that leaf off. Don't you guys know these plants are so difficult to care for? Director Zachariah Trench. Like, look at that face. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She only recognizes it in paper. Oh, look, they've got AEDs. A defibrillator. So, like, this should actually probably be down at the security desk. Not in front of the... Oh, a unisex bathroom. Emergency first aid cabinet in the bathroom. That's fine. There was also one on the wall out. No, that was just the AED. Okay. Just like actually secure bathroom doors with the little lock knobs that tell you if the stall's occupied so you don't have to crane your neck. Never go in the bathroom in an abandoned building. Never. But why? Like, and who says this building's abandoned? There's just nobody here right now. Like, we saw outside. It's like nighttime. So it might just be after hours.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Just paperwork on the floor. That's probably not appropriate. Offices. Corkboards. Office rules of conduct. Let's take that one again. Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Is there a way for me to... Yep, I've hit a button. Ah, there we go. Or the 3D printer. Or the bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Let's say hi and welcome to some new people in the oldest house. Lucas, Anne-Marie, Timu, Alex I, Arhi, Jenna, Ted, Leonard, and I'm sorry I can't read that one. Sebastian, maybe? Yeah, I think it's Sebastian. Your first aiders are M.E. Chung, Ryan Payton, Keenan Pearson, Jacob Benton, Ray Almaden, Jesse Snyder, Dan Callan, Matt Gier, Corey Hasselbach, and Justin Lippert. Pneumatic tube checklist. I love corkboards in video games so much. Place your items in the canister. Add foam padding top and bottom if you're sending blood or other specimens in a glass tube. Excuse me? Check that the canister is properly locked. Place the locked canister in the tube. Check the location code for the destination, punch in the code, and send the tube. Read and understand operator's manual. Wait. Shelter. Safe against psychic attacks. Safe against gravitational anomalies. I have questions. Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread the mold. Be sure to wash hands carefully with soap. Make sure to wash all fingers, nails, palms, backs, wrists. Rinse thoroughly and dry carefully. Yeah, like the mold? It's underlined? Please don't bring dogs into the office. Some of us have allergies. That's just good office etiquette. Socks and ballerinas live at the oldest house. Well, wait, that's this place, maybe? Friday night, executive sector. Bring your own something, I imagine. Beer, probably. Acoustic guitar for sale. Turns out it's pretty hard. If interested, see Gray in maintenance. $50. Reminder to all staff. Food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. Yeah, like the design going into this board is great. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Spinning out of control? Yes. I can't really read this one. If you're interested, something DVD set, $20. And then please recycle food, paper clips, bobby pins, electronic equipment. See Bob in maintenance. Basic documents and newspapers go in paper waste. Bureau documents must be shredded and then to paper waste. Okay. And then there's what's this thing? Some sort of chart that I can't read. Oh, I see. Just hitting down will change which side of the frame she's on. Okay, that's fun. Because she's not centered, she's off-centered. Is that a window? That's a window. They've got reel-to-reel film in here? And drink carts? You all see that over there, right? You guys work for the federal government? You're getting sloshed on my tax dollar? I don't think so. Photocopier. Wow, this is an old photocopier. That looks like carpet. That should not be wet. Wet floor sign here, though. So we have a janitor's cart and a mess. And a wet floor sign. And... Can't find your office? Watch your step. Rangers from Security Department. Would you like some crackers, trail mix, pistachios, potato chips, pretzels, protein, fibers, or what's this one up here? It's hard for me to read. Hot and spicy peanuts? Oh boy. I do like that the fire extinguishers actually have a fire extinguisher label and they have the little shelf to properly hold them. That pleases me. Yeah, the emergency light is totally lit up and says seek shelter. Well, I'm inside a building. That's shelter. Excuse me. Reel-to-reel tape player. Mechanical typewriters. Old-style phones. Security order. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all redacted. Redacted. A shark in his redacted. Although secure redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol redacted. Shoot to kill redacted. Good luck. I'm sure that's fine. These are workflow charts, aren't they? Like org charts. This is the department. This is who's in charge. This is when you contact them. Please print clearly. Incident report form. AWE incident report form. Oh, look at the little flowers. Those are nice. Thermostat in the office here. Like, so 4 desks in here, so 4 people share this office and have like a co-working space in the middle. Like, they've got nice paintings on the wall. Could be worse. Uh-huh. I'm gonna just... R4 reports reminder. To executive sector staff from admin, subject R4 reports due soon. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Uh-huh. You see him over there? Also, this picture weirds me out of Trench. It's like he's leading you around the corner. Ooh, somebody got the fancy office. Oh, it's the same painting. It's not a painting, it's a print. They cheaped out. I like the desk picture. This sounds great.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you
I've
Uh-huh.
done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
He just responded to our internal monologue. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Just gonna... Hi, Ahti. Is there anything in here? No? Okay, I'm gonna be very careful on the wet floor. You've put up lots of signs. We're just gonna make our way this way to the elevator, he said. Ah, light. Wait. There's the elevator. There's the bathroom. And the entrance. And the paintings. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep, there's the fan I knocked onto the floor. So, I went in here and took a right around this corner and walked around to meet Ahti and then ended up right back where I started. Only now there's not a painting of our bureau at work, which was a painting of Ahti from behind. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. I guess it's time to go to the interview.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Okay.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
The Seek Shelter light is no longer on. But I hear an alarm. Yep. Oldest house. Discovered August 4th, 1964. I can't help but notice this number that obviously ticks when you take a number. Oh dear. I'm sorry. So if I took a number, the next number to come up would be, Clock appears to be stuck at 3:45. Internal lockdown in effect. Approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder regarding drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines, words/phrases to use. In the service of his/her country. Regret. Proud. Pride. Will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood, bleed. Loss. Apologies, sorry. Oh, we have our first mission. Welcome to the oldest house. Proceed deeper into the Bureau. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Okay. Can't get through the door. Anything in here? Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. Plastic waste for the lids. Takeaway cups, cardboard waste. I love the, oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd knock that over that easily. I like the copy pinned to the corkboard, because I do that at work with forms that I need to reuse. Less so now with PDF, but... Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Do as you're told. Don't eat mold. Oh, look, they've got their names written down again. This mold does seem concerning. I am concerned. Non-official. Federal Bureau of Control. Barbara I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. I'm sure everything's fine. Investigate the noise in the director's office. Well, they shouldn't leave their confidential paperwork out and about. We've seen lots of signage telling them not to do that. Beaten copper doors.
Shit.
Whoa,
Shit.
okay.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
This is a swank office. Well, like, hi, Trench. Who puts pictures of himself up on his walls? Like, just himself, right? Like, that one is weird. These ones are fine. That's a lot of... Let's just look at the pretty wall art. Yeah. Anything? Well, the boss smokes and drinks on the job apparently. And eats pistachios. It uses a Rolodex. Alright, I'll pick it up. Weird shimmery lights. We are broadcasting from the Pyramid Other. Only the director can wield. The gun sword intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
The poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Only the director can bind the service weapon and live die. This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen
This
one.
place. Where am I?
Uh-huh. Cool. Where am I? I'm gonna say we're not in Kansas anymore. Bubblegum Polaroid? All, none of the above? These are the concepts tattoos we see in your minds. The service weapon. It has many forms, like the house prison you occupy. Uh-huh. I like the framing of the service weapon floating in the air directly below the pyramid. Alrighty. Let's see what's what. Okay. Can we get back up? Ooh, nice mantle. Huh. That looks like it would be incredibly slick rock. Okay, so jump, mind the gap. Hup. That was close. Oh, I don't like you. Why do I have to melee? Why do you have... Whoa! You... Whoa, okay. Like, that torso is very disturbing.
The same gun.
Control the gun house. Choose to be chosen. I just got an achievement. Uh-huh.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Now I have a gun. Destroy the copy's targets. Earn become the position. Why is your torso so small? It's very disturbing. Regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Okay, where am I going? Apparently we can break the... Whoa! Okay. Enemies drop health elements. Okay, those are the little blue things. We wield the gun, you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as Director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Happy to be the director,
Things
apparently,
have
now?
quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
This man lived in this office, didn't he? Why else would he have a fresh shirt here? Oh boy.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
Okay, well, flashing lights warning.
You can't let this happen. You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
Oh boy. Oh boy, glass wall, not a protection. Alright, I don't know what your problem was. Oh, I destroyed the carpet. Oh no. Okay, that just scared the crap out of me. But now we can, like... Alright, well, we can't go through there. Let's get back to the... That's not an elevator anymore. Like, there used to be an elevator here. Also, hi, Jesse. Yeah. Executive Affairs, Central Executive. Toggle the map. We are there.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Where is he? Stay down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did you come from? Stay down. Oh, more of them are showing up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill out. Anybody else? Don't get up. Stay down. I do not have a clearance level. No, really? Oh, there's all sorts of stuff.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, head of research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Longer video. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa. Case files. Service weapon. ID. Service weapon OOP-1-KE. Acquisition date 8/4/1964. Containment location not applicable. No containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description: para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. Shoot people? Like, is that redacted? This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The director? The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. The board, I assume. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history. Redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. Zachariah Trench. Uh-huh. Oh, this one's just a men's room, apparently. The chanting's kind of getting to me, honestly. Executive meeting minutes. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising cost of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier for coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Did all the people that I had to just shoot come down from above? Or are there still people hanging out up there? Is that what we're wondering? Let's see. There was... That one's still there. This one's still there. Oh, the chanting's kind of getting to me, honestly. Was there anything else in this office? No. Okay. Oh, there was something else in this office, though.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
This is just going to be that again.
Reminder, if you experience
Oh, it doesn't have the echo.
unanticipated building shift,
Cool. We're good. We don't need to listen to it again. Let's see. This one's close enough that I could probably get my hands on them. No. I don't want to hit my attacks at him, the force push or the gun thing, because I don't want to kill him. Hopefully. Hopefully this is fixable. It's fine. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Excuse me? Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity Research Department. Oh, that's the watch your step poster. The stapler or altered item. Let's work hard. Okay. The chanting's honestly getting to me. Well, people were supposed to seek shelter. It doesn't seem like many of them succeeded, but let's see. Oh, no, he made it to shelter. It just didn't help. Two, H. Marshall from El Keenum. Subject, another dud. Federal Bureau of Control, confidential for Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. What's this? House memory. Uh-huh. Whatever that means. Well, let's just... You know what? You made it into the shelter. Why don't you just stay in there? Central Executive. Uh-huh.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Examination of Paranatural Topics, Urban Legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on Redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human redacted through two punctures on the redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have given us strength through belief. I said us strength, but there's no us in there? Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for a full report. Compiled by Paula Bronte and Lorenzo Dunn researchers. By order of Emily Pope, research specialist. Huh? It's very red in here. Oh, look, it's an inverted pyramid. I'm gonna have to jump down here, aren't I? Excuse me. Run, 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 run. Where are you? Just keep moving. Ranger Second Class Polanski. Woohoo! He got a machine gun. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. I was in a lot of trouble. I haven't accessed a control point. Does that mean I just lose the game? No, just back here. Am I going to have to re-pick up those items? Nope, there's Urban Legends. Alright.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's
Hey. Oh boy. Last time I was able to clear out all the little guys before machine guns showed up. Polanski, could we talk about this? I don't know how I know your name. Grenades? That's not fair. I don't have grenades. Please get behind the cover. Shoot center mass! Did I get him?
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Neat.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Shit. You're the new director. Hold on.
How do you know that?
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works. Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
Oh, this
We're
is
in
fun.
Full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously.
Trench didn't have
Sorry,
a
I'm talking too much. This
vest.
whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things.
Those are some thick doors.
It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the Hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the Hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the Hiss out.
Hello. Well, that doesn't appear to have worked.
It didn't work. The Hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Yeah, just a second. I'm just gonna check to see if you guys left anything in here. Control points. Examination of paranatural topics, compiled by Paula Bronte and Lorenzo Dunn, researchers by order of Emily Pope, research specialist. Examination of paranatural topics, control points. Summary. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 725-2788 for full report. So I have an undefined reading, a house memory, and a hidden trend. Huh. Personal mod. Health recovery. Yeah. Sure. Little fold down bunk beds. Okay. Sector elevator. There does not appear to be an elevator here. You have lied to me. Clearance level 3, but I'm the director. Hello? A jukebox, you say? Okay. Can't go in there. Hi. How about you? Ooh, fast outfits. Oh. Well, we can't fast travel anywhere because we don't have any other control points. Uh-huh. Hi, Trench. Okay, this is the same upstairs area. What's in here? Weird box thing. What's it? Health boost. I already have one of those. Released articles. Uh-huh. No. Uh-huh. Director's office, that way. Uh-huh. Ooh, another box. Treasure box. Another undefined reading. Okay. What's it? Dr. Carla Vaughn and Dr. Hubert Tan, research specialist, by order of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research, examination of paranatural topics, technological limitations of the oldest house. Summary: the oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4191935 for full report. Uh-huh. Oh. Emily Pope, research specialist by order of director Jesse Faden. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted agent, confidential. Summary: the Hiss manifestation in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. No, really? These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. Oh. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted security guard. Confidential. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later on, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. Is this better? It's absolutely not. Turn it into trash. Anything else in here? It's a very big projection screen. Another radio. Oop, what's this? What do you have? Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. That would be very upsetting. Where'd the toilet go? Oh! No, can't equip that. Where is this? Okay. No, there doesn't appear to be anything in here for me to rifle through. A cigarette vending machine? Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I guess. Let's talk.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary. 17 years ago. The Bureau
Ordinary.
came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I
Why
can't
is it
tell her
cool?
about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen
Smoking's
mentions
not
of
cool.
an old event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
Someone answer that damn phone!
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
Okay.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
I guess I shouldn't have hit the button yet. Origin of the Hiss.
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
It is the bat phone. The oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Director Trench?
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to
I
research
like
it.
that.
But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
She's a research specialist.
Thanks.
Hedron resonance amplifiers.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one, it seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Yeah, some of the lineup of the lips and teeth is not so great.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
That's Trench up there, right? So that one will be Jesse's when it's done. What's in the box? Okay, so now it's 408, 407, 407. Alright, so I am supposed to be going there? Cool. Maybe I'll do that in just a second. The carpet. Just run forever. Director's office. To the director's office. Okay, I just wanted to see, like, I'm the director, but I have no security clearance. It's brilliant. Yes, outfits. Hop. Through the door.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
creepy. Dude, I'm sorry you died. Anyone else? Travel costs. Week 83 report. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleep E Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures: accommodation $831.29, meals $714.84, gasoline $295.12, minibar $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. Note from Minibar. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Portrait of Director Zachariah Trench. The only person you should fail is yourself. Alright. Well, we're supposed to go get the phone and then load out. What? It's not better. Turn it into whatever those are. Ooh. Accuracy boost. Yes. There's a lot of dead people up here. Anything over here? They took your head? No, there's your head. Oh, good. I was about to be very upset. Okay, that's very red. Yeah, I don't have any outfits unlocked yet, so... Go away. Excuse me. Coming through. I said coming through! Alright, restroom. Anything in here? People just leaving classified documents in the bathroom floor? Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay. Like, Havana submarine. Havana, AWE 48. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths are reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which was reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental United States. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file A185 for details. I guess that's AI. Altered item. Alright, what's in here? Oh dear. They told us to be careful of the mold, yeah? Nope. Not doing it. Oh, what's up there? There's a thing up there. Can I? Haha! Parkour! Nope, can't get through there.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Okay, so I guess we need to go... I saw this door here. Oh boy. Cool. Dead letters. Welcome to Dead Letters. Those guys who got the glowy skin. Whoa, that's a grenade. Let's read Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows, a new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Okay. Yeah, I think it did say it hurts to be happy. Mm-hmm. What's in the box? Oh no. Okay, that works. Just shoot him in the head. That seems to solve the problem. Anything else down here? Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. Bartwell, I'm glad you found a niche. Can we get through here? Oh, oh yeah. Alright. Oh, I saw that. Can't see anything. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folks to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs, says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Okay, cleanse control point. Boop. Cool. Okay, so now I can fast travel back to Central Executive if I wanted to. I don't see why I would. Hallways. Elevators that don't work. Anything in this hallway? No. Anything down here? No, I already went through these rooms, didn't see anything. Lights are on now, or at least a little better, so I'd be able to see some. But what's in here? Book Club. Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. I'm going to come back to that because it looks like it's a video. Let's see what's on the other side. Dead Presidents. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Alright. Shall we go see the video? Oh, I can crouch. That would have been useful. Okay.
She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
So, we're the director, which means we're in charge, right? That means that I can instigate a disciplinary action against whoever used our resources to do that, right? Right? Do we want to watch it again? I kid. I have no intention of watching that again. Excuse you? Parkour!
Communications. We're on the right track.
What's in here?
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Oh, so Threshold Kids is so bad that your internet quit on you. That's hilarious. Anything like I like these.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect.
Please get your fingers off the
concept
magnetic film,
vibrating in the Cold
Dr.
War
Darling.
collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on, and they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Okay, so that one wasn't any different, I don't think. Okay, so we're back here in Dead Letters. That goes up and around. Pneumatics, okay. Well, let's. Ah, well, this doesn't go anywhere. Cool. Thank goodness fall damage doesn't appear to be a thing. Oh no. Well, those are all bigger than a coffee cup. It's a hiss barrier. Okay, we have another shelter. Let's see. What's more? Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got annoying real fast. He was dead? The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech, and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Saturday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Well. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go double check on the guy, but I mean, like, dude dead. Got beamed in the head with a. Like, look at this guy. That guy's dead. Excuse me, sir. You appear to be dead. I'm pointing a gun at your face. No reaction. Like, this guy is dead.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss.
Whoa!
We need to cleanse it.
Huh? I don't appear to need the harness. Well, they're launching things bigger than coffee cups. Okay. Run. Can't get through that door. What? Up here. Can we go up here? I don't know if this gets us anywhere. Anything up here? Not seeing anything. Oh dear! Run! Hey. The floppy disk nuke can be bound to gain launch telekinesis. Oh, that's a good question. Could you teach us to believe, director?
It's hard to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Okay, so grab highlighted objects and throw highlighted objects. Cool. Do. Oh dear. Walk. Jump. Okay, can't. Your ability gift burdened. Burn into our astral plane secret base. You must stop and mute them. Okay. The floppy disk is now bound, delivered. Yeah, we could try putting it on a floating person. Seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight this.
Excuse me. I want to hit somebody with a tray. Anyone else? Okay. Demolitions expert. I don't like the look of the highlighted attachment on that weapon. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them an important asset for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired. So they have heat-seeking missiles, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file redacted for full report. The floppy disk. OOP5 KE. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it for a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to Redacted for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA, the diskette contained launch codes to Redacted missiles, believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Cool. Alright, so I guess I'm supposed to go this way since that wall came down.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Ugh. That noise is incredibly annoying. Armor damage? I don't... We're going to stick with accuracy, I think. What's this? Health recovery. Energy speed recovery. Yeah, I want energy speed recovery. Reinformation campaign summary for Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redacted. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring Redacted, Redacted, and Redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Well, if this was happening in Willow, it's ridiculous to think polar bears would be there via any form of migration, so... Anything? Hello? Oh boy. Excuse me. There's like computers in here. I just hit that guy with a chair. Who else wants some? You? Go down. Cool. Confirmed data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are confirmed identities of these users. Patrick Strugens, Rubens Nogueira, Arto Kolomaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, Jaco Saarinen. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. What's this one? No. We'll go with recovery for now, thank you. What's it? Okay, so it's just a computer room. Otherwise, all right. Can't get through there, don't have clearance. Wait, I do have clearance. Where did I get clearance? Lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red contaminant breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override. Stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? That looks like more mold. Janitor? Okay, well, cool. Can we get through this door? No, that door's still locked. Clearance level 1. Dude, I'm sorry.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below him. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
That was a good, creepy story. What's in this one? No fungus. They're using this one as an impromptu break room and poker room. Guys, I appreciate they put the toilet behind some stuff, though, to give people privacy. That was nice. Alright. What's in the box? More undefined reading. Control point. I don't want to fast travel anywhere. Ooh. Another clearance level 1.
This must open the door.
Already got one. Didn't I? I'm the director. Shouldn't I have clearance for everything? Okay. So I already got in here coming from that way. That's the way I'm supposed to be going. So first things first. Ooh, into the pitch dark bathrooms. Where I can't see a thing. All right. Into the mailroom. Oh boy. I have a feeling this doesn't normally look like this, but maybe it does. That's a lot. Look at all the pneumatic tubes. Uh-huh. I get a feeling...
They can fly now. Great.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Get that guy. Run. Cover. Dang it. Ah! They're not trees. They're pneumatic tubes. Arranged in columns. Okay. Don't need to pick that up again. Door's unlocked. Yeah, hi Tomasi.
They can fly now. Great.
Get behind cover. Ow! I need those health pickups. Get all that health. And get back into cover. Where is he? Where is he? Come here, you dink. Oh, there's stairs. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and say that was shenanigans. I need more help than this. Oh dear. Go away. Cool.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, you think?
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Okay, unlocking doors. Pick up health thingies. Alright. Looking for little thingies of paperwork or whatever to pick up and read. There's one. Tea time. Hey Malcolm, yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday. Jim. We already listened to the America Overnight. We're not going to listen to it again. Hiss elevated. Cool. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay. I'm not seeing anything else down here. Let's go upstairs. Not seeing anything up here. Finish actually sweeping the whole area. Go to the far side. Okay. Well, let's go into the room. Yeah, you'd think. You just went up the pneumatic tube hole. Butte summary. Butte, AWE 17. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident.
The hotline can't be far now.
We're not done in here yet. There's all this stuff. So, does this place look like a cathedral because Tomasi thought of it as a cathedral?
Tomasi, head of comms.
Oh boy. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed.
The Hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but you can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds of all for that to show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Hotline chamber. Well, let's make our way to the hotline chamber. I don't even know what the purpose of some of these things is. Butte AWE 17. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is a redacted, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. (8/19/2019). Oh boy, Director Trench. Director Trench a week later. Director Trench, nope. Director Trench another week later, but there's a custodian, Bill Everett, in there. 1 second. Going to report this and get them banned. Block, close, ban, goodbye. That's that. What was I doing? Oh. Hotline security log, that's right. Bill Everett, custodian. Trench, Everett, custodian. Trench, Everett, custodian. Trench. Like, these all appear to be 1 week each. Everett, and then, like, Trench stops calling after the first. Right? Trench, custodian. Trench, custodian. Triple Trench. Custodian. Trench. And then we go a month, basically, with 2 different custodians, none of which are Ahti. Oh, come on. Yeah, 2 different custodians, none of which are the one that we met. Stand here.
The light switch cord.
I see it.
Door marked with the black pyramid.
Lights turned blue, lights turned yellow.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Spiral. Copyright. Pyramid. Because he stopped calling in. No. Rectangles. Venn diagram. Washington, American Airlines, See America, welcome to Montana. Ranger Naturalist Service, headquarters Loomis Memorial at Manzanita Lake, Lectures, hikes, motor caravans, campfire programs, information season late June to mid-September. Lassen Volcanic National Park. Janitor's Closet. See America. Montana. Ugh. New York, United Airlines, New York, Miami. Texas. Huh. Self-service vending machine for all your needs. The vending machine company. Visit Nevada, state of freedom. I think that's a first aid kit. Oh, these rooms have numbers. Okay, well,
Hello? Anyone here?
that door opened. How old is this motel? Okay, I don't see what that did for us. Ring the bell. Oh, the second door opened. Is it going to be a rule of threes? We had to pull the light switch cord 3 times. Oh, musical spike. We have found a key.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Why is there a painting of Jesse in this motel? 1, 2, 3. Alright. I think after we finish this thing, I'm going to call it a night because I've been streaming for 3 hours. So let's see if this is a cutscene. The hotline Seashell is a transmitter bridge. Directors can call the board long distance. Uh-huh. Oh boy. Jump. Those seem angry. I hear the phone ringing. Well done, dial director. You can contact us past selves in the hotline collectibles menu. We expect compulsive weekly calls. So yeah, Trench is supposed to call weekly.
It is a phone.
And he stopped
It's an
calling.
object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
So was that like a list of all the boss fights I'm gonna have? Each of the different people on Trench's team?
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Hotline. Oh my god, there's so many things.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Uh-huh.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Interesting. Like how that's a completely different thing than what we heard when he was telling us to reach the hotline.
A director needs a team.
Now, is this going to be the same?
These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. damage control to help me get out of my mess.
Neat. So it was longer, it was extended.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
This is like some great personification.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Huh? You are the director now. We expect independence dependence. You are authority chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. We're not gonna... Hotline. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office. Placed on the desk, Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origin remains unknown. Okay, well, now I'm like, you guys didn't say anything about people dying to the hotline, so...
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up. going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board.
I don't think that the custodian used it. I think he went in there to clean the room. Bill Everett. All right.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
So this way leads to the director's office? I don't remember this being here. Literally into the office. That. And the body's gone. Blood's still here. Oh, and a new document. Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then we will be granted by the U.S. Treasury. They will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. And then this leads back to Central Executive. I don't have clearance level 4. Whoop! Run, 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 run.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it.
Initial impressions. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Mrs. Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file, blah, 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 blah. Bill Evans used it more than once.
Let's talk.
Oh, wait, we already talked about that.
Of course. I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Yeah, we did.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests. I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Ahti! I feel like that blinking marker is not supposed to be there still, but... Well, maybe that's something to look forward to. Ability points received. Alright. Well, we're going to stop there for now. And come back to this probably tomorrow. But I had fun. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching it. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching it. We'll come back tomorrow probably to play more. And yeah, make our way to the maintenance sector. Do a directorial override. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Get some sleep. Bye.